Ready to grow day by day. Unlock your potential, come what may. Inspiring stories and insights to find. Expanding your heart and your mind. Coming your way, life in the Hayley Lane.
Well, hello. This is Life in the Hayley Lane, episode 3. I is back. And this episode is called Freedom for Ratty. Well, good evening, everyone. And I just want to say before I start, I am not going to listen to this back. And if I make a mistake, I just don't care. Right. Recently, in a bid to be more organised, I started using the calendar on my phone. And anybody who knows me well knows that the old Hayley believed she had some, magical calendar in her head. One that would somehow remember all the dates and the events that I needed to attend to. And this magical calendar, unfortunately, often broke down, malfunctioned, or even double booked me. Needless to say, this got me into all sorts of bother. But that calendar has now been binned, and this is the new Hayley, a new era where I finally learnt to use my fabulous phalanges to type things into the actual calendar. And I'm saying fabulous phalanges because I've got large fingers, and someone once tried to help me see them in a more positive light. Still, I'm not loving them, but hey ho, they come in useful. And those who know. Okay, I know what you're all thinking. What has Hayley's fabulous phalanges got to do with a rat and freedom? And yeah, sometimes I ramble. The words just pour out and I can't stop them. So yes, my fingers have absolutely sod all to do with the ratty and his freedom, but I promise you I'll get there. So back to the planned weekend. My phone calendar was full of lovely plans. Things were booked, ideas were set, and then absolutely nothing went to plan. Instead, my weekend turned into a conversation with one of my most eccentric I've gone wrong and I'm just going to repeat it. A conversation with one of the most eccentric manic women I have ever met, who within 5 minutes told me about her flappy knickers. Actually, don't ask. And then actually lifted her skirt to show me said flappy knickers. A cancelled hair appointment. Getting locked into a car park while a very loud marching band passed by. My ears are still ringing. Rat stories that made me laugh out loud. And soggy cornettos. None of this was in my diary, and everything I'd planned had changed. And for some people, that sort of thing would be really difficult. But for me, I was fine. I mean, actually, I was more than fine, because today I laughed a lot. And I realised something. I haven't laughed like that in ages, like proper belly aching, can't catch your breath laughter. I mean, it was like laughter had gone missing from my life for years. And today, starting with Ratty, it came back. A side note here. You can plan your life down to the minute, but sometimes things just don't go to plan. Unexpected stuff happens, and we have to learn to adjust and just go with the tide. Don't fight it. Just let the water take you where it wants to go. For me, today, that meant not getting my hair done and seeing some flappy knickers instead. And if that's what the universe wanted, who am I to complain? So this morning started with a photo, a rat. My lovely friend recently had her roof fixed, and since then she and her husband started hearing knocking noises in the loft that kept them up all night by loud banging. Yeah, I know, so many puns. Anyway, they set up their camera and they discovered the source of the noise was a baby rat. So when I opened her WhatsApp message, there it was, a photo of a little rat, his face squished against the side of this plastic box, trapped, staring out, clearly wishing for his freedom. So I messaged her and was like, what are you doing with that rat in a box? Anyway, side story. I showed the photo to my mum and my stepdad because they wanted to know what I was actually laughing at. And neither of them could make out what was in the picture. So my stepdad went, oh, it's a squirrel. And my mum said, is it a dog? Fuck my life. I hadn't stopped laughing. Old people are just so hard work. But, comedy gold as well. Anyway, back to the Ratty. My friend told me she and her husband trapped the rat in a humane box, and he had driven it a few miles away and released it into the woods. She said she hoped he was on his new adventure, living his best life. Everyone has a right to live, she said. What a beautiful thing to say. I mean, it really made me think there are some truly kind people in this world. And kindness, it deserves to be noticed, because I believe kindness breeds kindness. I mean, it spreads, it grows. Like when someone lets you pull out at a junction while you're driving, and later, you do the same for someone else. Kindness is the new pandemic. She also told me she watched the video of her husband going into the loft to get Ratty, and she overheard him softly saying, hello, buddy, hello, little buddy, thinking that no one could hear. Yet when he came out of the loft, he referred to him as like vermin. So why do some people, especially men, think that kindness is weakness? Because it's not. To be kind, to be vulnerable, that takes strength. And it's brave. I mean, I wish more people showed that side of themselves. Anyway, if you've read this far, I applaud you. I know I waffle on. And if no one reads this, I'm honestly okay with that. But if someone has taken the time out of their day to listen to my words, thank you. Honestly, thank you. Truly, I'm humbled. Tomorrow is an exciting day for me. Something I never, ever thought I'd be doing again. And I literally can't wait to tell you all about it. Anyway, signing off with much love. And take care. Stay grateful. Hayley part of it. Thanks for listening.